supra account entities allude periodically to the steel doors of crisis. Crisis being a city on the disintegrated periphery of the mind, and all in all, a locality of scudding shadows and fearful anxieties. The words they use are unknown to most of us, unpleasant to the ear, embodying all the power of vibration, magical, cacophonous beams of a sound. The masters pass comment in this manner, opening larynx and lips to emit the death wails of description. Crisis itself sits smothered in a pool of dense mist, shifting its appearance by the minute, never quite what one expects it to be. The traveler, the visitor to the city may have arrived by hitchhiking, or by roundabout bus route, or by intent in his own car. He arrives to find the streets empty, and checks his watch to reassure his perceptions. Eventually he realizes just how unusual his predicament. The corners of streets seem to recede as he walks towards them. Landmarks disappear or reappear in disorientating places. The first living thing he sees is a cat. Always a cat, a disconcertingly mongrel cat. Grey and white, with the bearing of a cat, but without the symbolic expedient of being black or white fur. This cat is there and gone. The architecture, great slabs of grey, looms and gives the air a weight enough to cause perspiration. Hot and tired, a pedestrian in crisis paths the streets, ever filling with an eerie populace of animal and wretched man. More cats chasing rodents in the deep gutters. By the pavements, larger animals are plainly surreal. Lions padding across distant intersections. A rhino rummaging in the produce set before a grocery shop. More and more animal flaps, more and more claps of animal feces dot the footpath, and small hard sheet droppings sit like black marbles here and there. A light indicates a human presence, light suspended in the solid wall of mist. Elsewhere, a car seems to pass, headlights turning in on themselves, corner fashion, but the promise of encountering danger in crisis never comes about. Instead, this weary visitor regards his friends and loved ones through the windows of shops and cafes. Acquaintances pass his vantage point on some park bench selected for rest and relief. The woman he has loved passes him with invisible men, often pausing to glare balefully at him, moving on with the flourish of an actress in a shampoo commercial. Children he knew as a child run with balls and toy games. No one responds to greetings or interference in their path. His parents are there. Crisis becomes a busy place, an illusion of reality, a solid conglomerate of ordinary illusion. In its center is an ever-growing phantom, a piece of shifting non-matter with the properties of mist and the capacity to ride the vibrations of destiny, chaos and disillusion. By degrees it forces tendrils of itself through the cracks in the fabric of the city. Enlarges them, pumps them tight until the tension cracks modernity and the cycle resumes. Only the panting and moaning of couples in coitus breaks the silence before reconstruction.
Microscopically, endothelial cells are in evidence, and giant cells are commonly seen with many nuclei arranged around the periphery. Clinically, the affected nodes enlarge and become characteristically matted together according to peridenticus. Cessation, my friend,
Columbus, Ohio,
be succeeded by suppuration,
like many
pulsus
American
novus
cities.
specter of fascia.
It's full of these enormous
Through the deep
discount
fascia, so
stores.
that the pus is superficial and the causative
They
node
take up
deep to
what
this
must
structure,
be
forming a
almost the whole size of a city block
If the
with no
condition
walls.
progresses, the skin becomes blue and
space
thin,
like that.
eventually giving way.
The ceiling is just covered with fluorescent light tubes. And it's a very intense experience going into these places. They're crammed with merchandise piled up high, and a labyrinth. They're shopping with someone. You always get lost and never find them. Burns your eyes out. They always have music going and special sales announcements. And it all smells like fresh plastic.
Never go back, dude. You'll never go back. There you are, out there in Larne. You'll never go back to Belfast, dude. Oh, anyway, the Mystic Chicken Lady out in Central Oregon, she and, that's John Raby, she and Don, her husband, they live out in the country. And on the other side of the Cascade Mountains, if you have an atlas, you can check this out. There's a little town called Redmond, and right next to that is another little town called Terrebonne. They live in Terrebonne, or near Terrebonne. If you look at your map, if you have a map, you may notice that there's a way of towns and cities east of Terrebonne or Redmond. There's nothing probably. Well, there's probably one big city, Minneapolis or something. So you're talking a couple thousand miles of uninhabited country out there. They live out there next to the Smith Rocks, outcropping of rocks that moves up jaggedly into the clear blue sky. And the rain seems to stop at the mountains. And this side is probably a lot like Ireland. It's very green. There's a lot of rainfall all year round. It stays relatively cool. That side has more your hot summers, cold winters with snow, and lots of sunshine. But so far, that's the only part of Oregon that seems to fit. If we come back up here, I think we'll try to work it out that we can live on that side of the mountains and live pretty much in rural seclusion out there. Spunk, I don't need Portland, I don't need Eugene. But those people are wonderful. She's truly a genuine primitive painter. Does oil paintings, chickens, weddings, and things. And he's a little more complex painter, but also of a more primitive nature. Wonderful people, truly young at heart, have no limitations. It's really something to emulate, something to shoot for, you know. Both Mappo and I realized when we were there that we would like to end up like these people. They're a nice little spread out there, just have a lust for life.
You know that song? Hey, hobo man, hey, dappadam. You both got your style, but brother, you're never fully dressed without a smile. Do-do-do-do-do-dum. Your clothes may be boomily, they stand at a mile, but brother, you're never fully dressed without a smile. Who cares what they are wearing on Main Street or Savile Road? Yeah, that's the point where the skin is always has some difficulties.
Work that body.
It's what you wear from ear to ear, but not from head to toe that matters. Oh, this is also a nice song. I remember the way our sainted mother would sit and croon us
a lullaby. She said, kids, there's a place that's like no other. You gotta get there before you die. You don't get there by playing from the rule book. You stack the aces, you load the dice. Mother dear, oh, I know you're down there listening. We're gonna follow your sweet advice soon. Easy street, where you sleep till noon. Yeah, 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 yeah.
In, swing hips out,
Swing hips out. 8, 8, 8, 8, 3, 3, 4,
Young adults are usually affected, and the incubation period is about 30 days. As a rule, the condition commences abruptly with nausea.
What I'm doing now, I've got a cassette to cassette, or tape recorder in front of my little face now.
This
and I was going to play around and try and make up a good show here, but I'm kind of backlogged and making copies, so I'll do what I have time for here.
And tender,
son of a bitch is worth $500,000.
Occasionally, the disease
I've been
occurs
working
in more
as
severe
hard as anybody.
And the jaundice is superfine.
About as hard as my brother-in-law. He's worth $500,000. Subgenius Foundation is worth about 25 cents. 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 He's worth $500,000. Subgenius Foundation is worth about 25 cents. $500,000. $500,000. $500,000. Son of a bitch is worth $500,000. $500,000. $500,000. Son of a bitch is worth $500,000. About 25 cents. 25 cents. Much more famous. But so man. Anyway, this tape will probably be about as boring as your last tape. But so man. Anyway, this tape will probably be about as boring as your last tape. But so man. 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 At foisting scams like this, humor scams, especially off onto the American public. You know, we have some close buddies in Dallas, but you know, people in San Francisco and Bolivia, and you know, it's just
at first strangulated look alone disdain. The greatest distension occurs when the venous return is occluded, but the arterial supply remains unimpaired. Unlike simple obstruction, there is distension of the intestine above the obstruction is absent. Indeed, it contracts for a time, varying from a few minutes to several hours.
All you useless fuckers, get out of here. You gotta be shitting me. Get off my fucking back. That beats the shit out of me. What the fuck? It's so fucking bad I can't believe it. I hate this fucking place. This place sucks. Fuck you very much. Lovely, just fucking lovely. Beautiful, just fucking beautiful. Shit, piss, and corruption. Hair pie, fur burger. I just got fucked. Big fucking deal. Stick it in your fucking ear. It's all fucked up. Fuck it. Hot shit. Quit your bitching. Tell someone who gives a shit. Don't get fucking wise. I don't give a fuck. Pardon me, sir. You obviously mistook me for someone who really gives a shit. You're fucking ass. I didn't design this fucking thing. I just installed the bastard. It won't fucking work. Another fuck off. Go pound salt up your ass. Who gives a shit? Are you fucked up beyond repair? Where the fuck is my drink? Fuck you, you prick. Shove this place up your ass. Oh shit, go fuck yourself. Up your ass. Shove it, you son of a bitch. Answer that fucking phone. I gotta take a piss. That fuck's gone home. Look up your ass. Maybe it's there. Fuck you and the horse you rode up on. How the fuck would I know? What the fuck do I look like? A walking memory bank? Get your head out of your ass. He's out drinking lunch. Watch your fucking language. There's a cunt around. I don't know where the fuck he is. Does anybody around this fucking place know what they're doing? Get that dumb prick out of here. We better hold a fucking meeting. Go shit on your hat. Where's that half-assed fuck-off? That cocksucker's loaded again. Get the load out of your ass. Another fucked-up job. Why the fuck don't you get lost? He's in the shithouse. Balls. Piss on it. Good morning, all you pricks. Fuck this shit. I'm going home. Kiss my ass. Stop playing with yourself. Who shit their pants? He's on his fucking break. He ain't too fucking bright. Go suck a dick. Stop jerking me off. This shit gets my ass. What a fucking way to run a railroad. Fuck all your friends, too. Go pull your pud.
Stitt! Stitt! Stitt!
It's pretty difficult to make bread with just one hand. My father, he has only one arm. He has lost his arm when he had to serve in the army just after the war, and he had to bring ammunition. No, it's not ammunition. Munition. I don't know the word. Well, you know. Traveling with my friend. Things like hand grenades. I don't know if that's a good word on it. One of those things he had in his hand, in his right hand, and it started sticking, started to work, yes. So he put it in his left hand, and he stood in a kind of farm which was loaded with all those kind of things, so he could not throw it away either. And, well, the thing went off. His arm was gone. And, well, he's died. That's the story.
Ze hebben even gedacht tegen DJ. Wat? DJ. Zo heet die man, die is daar ben ik een band van maken. DJ Proby? Nee. En dat is PJ. 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 And it's PJ. And it's PJ.
Local spread occurs through conference rather than long-term correction. Usually a period of 6 months is required for involvement in one quarter of the circumference. And 18 months to 2 years for complete annular involvement. The annular variety is common with erectile sigmoid junction. After the muscular tube has been penetrated, the growth spreads. Eventually, rarely before 18 months from the commencement of the disease, the fascia propria is penetrated.
I have to listen
If penetration
to your
occurs
tapes
anteriorly,
because of the
prostrate seminal
that dialect.
Tips.
Sorry,
tips.
But it's cool, man. It's cool. I wish I could suddenly speak in an Irish brogue. There's a commercial for Irish Spring soap, and it shows this. Oh God, you can tell that it's filmed in California, and they use Americans for actors. But it's so leprechaunish, you know. It's so turn-of-the-century Ireland, and there's this guy having a tug-of-war with another big strapping young Irishman, and he wins, of course, in the first 5 seconds, and then his friend says, "Sean, oh, you're a strong lad, Sean." He goes, "Aye, a mite too strong," and he kind of indicates his armpit because he's like sweating like a horse, smells like shit, and "Aye, a mite too strong. Well, here, try this, laddie. Irish Spring soap." And then they show him in the turn-of-the-century shower, which all of a sudden looks like a Clockwork Orange shower, and he says, "My wild Irish rose burning. Aye, you're right, Irish Spring is great," and so forth. I have another friend with an accent. You see, I don't have an accent. Here in Texas, we're the only people who speak English in the way of our ancestors. The ancient Druids, you see, spoke with, actually, I've lost quite a bit of mine. Our ancestors spoke in a damn heavy Texas accent. In the ancient Picts and Celts, well, not the ones that were talking Gaelic. They had a special Texas Gaelic accent, but in jolly old England, you see, where about a fourth of my ancestors come from. The other fourth comes from Ireland. And
so then, tomorrow should be another fairly easy day here. And I guess it all starts coming down Friday. And in 2 weeks I'll be done and can go back home. Mappo should be pretty crazy by the time I get back from not having seen anyone. Actually, I think the Blasters will probably go out of their way to check her out. I like this song.
Increases slightly for a year, and then usually commences to recede. However, without accurate measurements, this increased bulging of the eyes passes unnoticed. Indeed, because of the release of little eye, an apparent improvement occurs in the majority of cases. In a majority of the ex-problems becomes extravagant, males being especially susceptible to this distressing condition, which is by no means always post-operative. The increased depression of fat within the orbit of the oedema, therefore, is certainly dependent upon an unbridled secretion of thyroid hormone, Steve Barrett 256, aggressive exothyroid paralysis of the extrinsic muscles of the eyes. This is doubtless a legacy of the newer anti-thyroid drugs. Thyrosol compounds to prevent the synthesis of thyroxine that comes from the thyroid. When radioactive iodine is taken orally, it is absorbed quickly. It's circulated in the bloodstream for 2 or 3 days. During this time, it is progressively leaked by concentration in the thyroid, and to a much lesser extent in the salivary glands, the gastric mucous membrane, and lacerating breast, as well as excreted by the kidneys. Thus the patient's urine especially, her saliva, gastric juice, and perchance her milk, all become radioactive. So dangerous are gamma rays emitted by the scent that a special building is required for radioactive iodine treatment. All serving and collecting utensils are marked. For example,
always find a way to be back serving the meal by an ingenious arrangement of pins and dress pads and bits of thread that attach to pockets or pouches to his shoe tails down in front. This was where he placed the hen's eggs, tucking one hen's egg into each pouch, so when his shoe was tucked in and his black trousers were zipped, the 2 eggs hung down inside snugly between his legs, and these he called the objects of desire. Every morning at 8, he got the girl upstairs to give him 2 of the hen's eggs. He would leave his own room and go along the corridor, and he would climb the back steps, shivering in the blast of cold that came over the rooftops, a frail figure with the glasses crooked on his nose, and likely as not, one of the points of his shoe collar would be bent and sticking up at the side. The girl would be in the kitchen room, the tables and chairs shoved and jumbled together every which way up there, and the stove going, and the old crow muttering at the table. The girl would give him the 2 hen's eggs, but first he had to do some things for her. She had fair, ragged, short of hair, cut short, and bright red eyes like a squirrel, and she wore a pair of men's dress trousers, cut off the hair from some jumble seal that were 2 or 3 sizes big on her. She would draw him off to the side a little, and then she'd like for him to seize the waist of her trousers and yank them up tight under her arms, nearly lifting her off the floor and exerting a steady, binding pressure at her organ. Long drawn out minutes of it. Afterwards, she would give him 2 of the hen's eggs. Back in his room again, the air around the mirror on the dresser would be dark, blurred, looking as he tucked the hen's eggs carefully into the pouches on his front shirt tails, the objects of desire, and zipped up. Ready to go and serve them the meal. He only wanted to serve them the meal. Crossing the city on the bus he thought about the family. He saw them at the table as he was serving the meal. First, the father's head. First, the father's head, dark, old-fashioned mustache and eyebrows. The mother pouring tea. The little girl in her red riding hood cloak. Her face glimpsed as if through the lattice work of a eyeglass. On account of the giant spotted fern in the foreground. Its roped arms hiding part of the table, hiding the baby, blotting out the shrunken grandfather, with his beard like a goat, nothing but the sound of him slurp, soup. Objects of desire between his legs, studying the lay of the land, figuring how he's to get in this time, studying on how to be lazy entrance once again, serve the meal and the cold. He sometimes felt he might freeze out The breath of home coming like steam engine out in the area way, studying things to see how he might go about it this time, studying it, past and gone again, how to do it this time, so he can serve them the meal. Sometimes it's pretending to be a tradesman. Other times a half-witted delivery Often he has to be a chimney, a window, a door, the cellar door too. He's kicked the lock off the cellar door too. He's gotten in past the maid by putting the cold mud. It is all over his face, rolling out there, pretending to be the twin victim of a grievous assault in the area till she opened up, then sprang past her through the kitchen down the hall, pausing a moment there. He lifts his palm and uses that to slip his hair down, then climbs into the dining room, presents himself with them at the table. The maid's cries of alarm. as he presents himself to them, ready to serve them a meal. Joe! Think of it. None of them at the table can remember a time when it was them, the meal, wasn't this way. When he wasn't out there trying to get in, trying to serve them the meal. Not even the grandfather with his old ghost beard. Generations bent on dismissing him, changing residences, moving away. Changing residences, moving away, trying to elude him, but he always finds how to get in, always finds them at the table, just so, like this, unchanged, their mouths open and their white hands thrown up yet again at the sight of him there. Then the maid bursts in at his heels, wringing her hands in the doorway and saying, He's at it again.